YouTube, y'all, we come with a corrupt politician realize he's been arrested, man. Fuck all the corrupt police, the corrupt politicians, the racists, man. All the evil niggas out in this world that got like a high position, and they abuse it. Fuck all y'all niggas, man. But look. Welcome to subscribers, new people that's gonna hang into the video. I want to thank y'all. I want to let you know that you love. I feel like a lot of people forget that they love in today's society because like the phone, like if you don't look like this, if you don't drive this, you don't got this type of money, bro. Nigga, you love. Just be you, bro. At the end of the day, somebody gonna love you for you, even if somebody don't. Like at this moment in time, bro. Love yourself, bro. Like, look. You would never find, like, I promise you, once you find that love for yourself, bro, nobody else will be ever even come close to it, my nigga. Cause look, like, if somebody mess you up, hey, you got you at the end of the day. So, that, like, why you got, bro? Love yourself. I love y'all. Keep going. Everything don't make sense right now, but it's gonna make sense later. I promise you. Let's go ahead and get to the video.
Titled and corrupt politicians are everywhere, but what happens when these same politicians actually get arrested?
I don't have to talk to you. Okay. I'm not talking to you.
Here are 3 examples of politicians who got handed a piece of justice pie, starting with Martin Hyde, an election candidate whose actions were so shocking it cost him his career.
Damn.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, sir? I'm Sebastian, Sarasota Police Department. You're on audio and video recording. The reason for the stop, you were observed going 57 and a 40. And you were on your phone texting while you were doing that. That was at Euclid and Fruitville.
You don't need to point at the officer.
I'm not pointing at you, I'm pointing in the direction where it was.
I just called the chief, that's it.
Go right ahead, sir. Can I see your
know where I
license?
am, right?
Yes, sir, I do.
I don't give
In
a
case
fuck
you
who
don't
you
know who
is.
this
We don't
is,
care.
meet Martin Hyde.
We don't care.
When this traffic stop occurred, he was a candidate in the congressional election for
Sorry,
Florida's
boy.
16th district. He was trying to become the head politician for his area. However, it
Dummy.
seems like this has made him feel as though he's above the law. But
Dummy.
this cop is about to show him just how wrong he is.
Goofy.
Can I see your license, registration, insurance, please?
Stupid. I hate niggas like you.
Yes, sir.
Who do you think you is?
What's your name?
Officer Baskin, it's going to be on the citation. Sir, can I have
How
your
long have you been
paperwork?
there?
7 years, sir.
Dummy. Give me that shit.
Can I
I
see your
would've yanked
registration,
the.
please?
I would've yanked that shit. Who you
Martin's
think you
demeanor already feels threatening. He looks almost as though he's suppressing his anger, and like he thinks this is an unfair situation. But being a politician makes you no more clear of the law than a regular citizen.
Dummy.
In fact, it should be the exact opposite. But instead of realizing that, he decides to start threatening the officer even
Do
more.
You're not going to give
something.
me your registration, sir.
You arrest me?
Yes.
I'm asking you
I
to go
could.
me with your registration. You don't have it on you?
No. Go call. Chief, tell him how rude you just been to me. Play on this video. Tell him what to do.
Okay, sir.
You telling me what to do? Nigga, I'm a police, dummy. Who do you... Bro, niggas like this irk my nerves, bro. Like, bro, what are you talking about? I'm telling you what to do. Nigga, it's my job to stop you, nigga. What are you talking about? I'm telling you what to do. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
If you want to produce your registration. I'm asking you if you
Too
have your
bad.
registration.
You're making career decisions. Why
Okay,
are you
sir.
doing this?
Sir, because you were speeding and you were texting.
Says what? Where's your video?
Alright. Hang tight.
Did he drive
Call
off?
the supervisor.
Oh.
I just spoke to your boss. That's not okay.
You want your paperwork?
Is it your Russian immigrant status that makes you
What?
like this?
14 dispatch, can you have my supervisor respond, please?
Yeah. And then we'll see who goes.
First off,
You-
Martin tries to force the officer to comply with his demands, threatening her by saying not following his orders is a career decision. This implies that should she not release him, he'll use his connections to get her
I'm
fired.
not worried
Secondly,
about you,
it seems that while she was running his paperwork, Martin has done some of his own research on the officer, insulting her for being a Russian immigrant. This statement is, of course, offensive, but you have to wonder what his motive for making it was. Did he want to seem xenophobic on camera, or was he trying to threaten her by claiming he knows everything about her? Either way, he certainly doesn't feel like stopping yet.
You don't want your paperwork?
6142 Canadian 51 Newbury Bell
You
Street.
don't have a warrant.
Sir, you're going to be issued a citation.
Anything you have to say. I'll wait for the supervisor.
You can wait for the supervisor, but I'm going to go through what I need to go through.
No, I'm not interested.
You are going to be issued a
There's
citation.
the registration.
Well, you can already issue a citation for that.
For what?
Nigga, you just sitting there.
Registration.
right
All right.
here.
Sure,
You
you
look
gonna-
stupid. You know what he said about you? You want to hear what he said about you?
He could say all he wants about me. I got a job to do, sir.
You know what he said about you?
Nobody
If he
cares.
fails to
Had you
complete,
before, like,
okay,
and he's going to have you again.
and that's fine,
It's not fine. What you keep saying is fine.
sir.
I'm a law-abiding citizen, and you're being bloody rude.
If you decide to go ahead and do the port, just make sure you do a prior to submission of payment, as they do
You think you're winning?
require a certificate of completion. If you sign
Shut
up for
up!
it, you must
Shut up!
complete it, otherwise they will go
Shut up!
ahead and suspend your license.
Shut up.
The officer is handling this perfectly, and it's clearly making Martin angry.
Dummy.
He's trying to scare her off by repeating all the things her supervisor
Fuck,
said,
you?
being extremely rude to her by telling her to shut up, and making amusing statements such as, "I'm a law-abiding citizen." In his world, it feels as though he isn't a citizen at all.
Yo, ugly ass, big nose ass, fucking dumbo looking ears. Man, shut your ass up. I hate niggas like you, sorry ass boy.
Because the laws seem to be completely different for him.
Are you still waiting for a supervisor, or are you leaving?
Rangioni's coming now.
Okay, very good.
By the way, he's a friend of mine.
I'm sorry?
Don't care.
Okay.
After a few more minutes of this, a second unit arrives on the scene to witness Martin's entitled behavior continue.
So that's why
Why
another
you
unit.
sign a ticket for no registration when they've got their registration? She's trying to make her spurs, but it's a big mistake. We're going to make sure that she pays the price for being disrespectful.
Niggas so fucking weird,
I just
bro.
wanted you to witness and know that the registration was right there, and she deliberately chose to write the ticket. She came up, she said the first. Look, there's a video of it, so be quiet. There's a video of what you said.
There is.
And I've got a video of what you said. I've lived here for 25 years.
Don't
I've
care.
represented your unit. I've got no interest in listening to you, young lady. This is the first time anybody has been disrespectful to me. It's the manner and the nature of it. Outrageous. Yeah. Why would you do that? Why?
Eventually, the officer's supervisor turns up to have a conversation with Martin. Pretty much nothing new is said, but
Is
Martin
that-
was told that the body cam footage will be reviewed, and if there's anything wrong with it, he'll be the first to know. It's also important to mention that even though Martin's shameful behavior was evident throughout the entire event, and that the female officer was in the right the entire time, none of her colleagues stuck up for her, with her supervisor even seeming angry at her.
Stay in your car. You can go to the station. Yep, go to the station.
In the end, the footage was reviewed, and it was concluded that the female officer did nothing wrong. The
Fuck y'all do? Y'all being so fucking weird, bro. She was right the whole time. Look at- And like, how you gonna treat your fellow officer like that, bro? And then gonna hop to him, stay in your car, stay. I mean, I get it, but like, bro, at least go over with her what's going on. Like,
footage was also made public quickly after the event, forcing a public apology from Martin and resulting in
Nah.
his devastating loss in the election.
Dummy.
He was also issued citations for
Bye.
failure to produce registration, texting while driving, and
Goodbye.
speeding. But Councilman Matthew Riley's took this to another level
Nah, he looked
when he
crazy,
was
I ain't
caught
gonna
with a pipe in his hands, completely passed out.
You have any weapons on you?
No, not at all.
nah, he's done. He's
Oh, no way, dude. Really?
Yes, yes. I was just on my way back from court.
Well, arrest was gonna come check you out, man. I can't let you go. You were literally choking in your sleep.
The officer was shocked because Matthew's ID told him he was actually a chairman of the city's Republican Party, and therefore a pretty influential person.
Wait, sorry.
But listen, I have a body camera. Obviously,
Yeah,
everything I
obviously.
have is recorded. You know that, and what I've observed is on camera, so I can't pretend I didn't. You know, so arrest is gonna come here,
Oh,
and then they're
Jesus.
gonna check you out.
You're done. You're done.
As far as I know, there's no.
I just want to thank God. Shout out to you for allowing cops to get cameras. Cause there's no way these niggas can cap. There's no way. But shout out to God. Big old
Anywhere, so I
dude.
can't. You know, so there's not a criminal investigation. There's more a health or well-being check type
Thank
thing.
you.
The conversation is pretty calm on both ends, but Matthew is clearly worried about what effects this could have on his life
You're
and
done.
career.
You're
They
done,
then
buddy.
start to discuss the specifics of the situation, and the officer learns exactly how he got into this position.
How long have you had this problem, man?
It was a relapse. I've been clean for 13 years.
Damn. 13.
Just went through a really, really bad divorce recently.
Okay. Do you know if any of that was laced with fentanyl or anything? Because you were out, and like looked like you were choking.
Really?
Yeah. That's why somebody literally sprinted and flagged me down because they thought you were
having a heart attack or choking?
No, not that I know of.
Despite everything, the officer still has to treat this seriously, and therefore calls another unit over to search the vehicle. Inside, they find a suspicious substance and decide to test it.
Be careful, because he was on the nod, or like, it seemed like anyways.
It's mixed with something else, but.
Do you need this knife?
Yeah, I'll use that.
Be careful with that stuff. There's, I don't know if that's fentanyl laced or not. There's white all over there. He doesn't know.
Yeah, I was just telling him the same thing, because, I mean, you don't fall asleep usually from completely, you know, it's not an opiate.
Yeah. Well, right away.
Fentanyl is killing everybody.
Hey, tested for fentanyl.
Test it for both, just to make sure, because I don't know what we're dealing with.
Can you just snap a picture of that?
Especially
The powder was tested again later and came back positive as fentanyl. As implied by Matthew himself,
They try to
most
kill
people who
that
consume fentanyl this way have no idea they're doing it, as distributors often dangerously lace the original drug with it to make it seem better or stronger. Obviously, this isn't a great look for Matthew.
And that's why you don't do damn drugs, nigga. Bro, look, listen. Look, if I ain't never gave y'all no damn game, bro, don't drink to take your problems away. Don't smoke to take your, bro, it's not going nowhere, bro. Once you drink whatever the fuck you drinking, bro, it's coming right back. Whatever you smoking, bro, it's gonna come right back. Well, like, bro, I'm telling you, face your problems, bro. No matter how much running you gonna do, bro. Like, say you run on a lap. Say like you on the track and you running, right? And like you pass your problems. The problem is a person. You run past your problems and you just keep outpacing them, bro. The problem is still coming around the track, my nigga. It's gonna catch up eventually. So once you slow down on them drugs, nigga, it's coming back every time. And then if you don't say you don't take a break off the drugs, you just keep surpassing, nigga, you gonna OD. Look, nigga, that's a quote.
And he was promptly placed under arrest after a medical check.
Yeah, I know, it's not like I have an option here, man. Sorry.
He be alright. Everything happened for a reason.
Listen, this is a terrible situation. We're all in a tough spot, but we gotta do what we gotta do right by the numbers. It'll help you in the end. Believe me when I tell you. And you'll say to us a month from now, best thing that ever happened. Yes, we don't tell us.
A nice sentiment from the cop, but that's not exactly the way it went. Matthew was rightly only hit with a single charge of drug possession, but he was pressured into giving up his position as chairman. Most shockingly of all, though, just a month later, Matthew was arrested again, this time for an array of allegations with a 12-year-old.
Yeah, send the guy.
But at least Matthew remained calm and polite with officers in his stop, a complete contrast to how Police Chief Jonathan Hemphill behaved when he was pulled over for having too dark of a tint on his windows.
Say hello, was that illegal?
No, sir. The reason why we're stopping you is because of the window tint violation.
I blinked my blue lights at you to let you know who I was.
Yes, sir. Well,
I don't give a damn.
That's not a government tag.
That is a unofficial tag. That tag's not even on file.
I see. Yeah, well, we have to catch up the deal to run and everything like that, sir.
So I won't blink my blue lights at you next time. I'll let you just sit there. I was just speaking. I'm the police chief in Zebra.
Well, nice to meet you, sir.
Matt Polk worked for me. Your chief worked for me.
Yes, sir. There's no need to get upset.
I'm upset because I spoke to you when I come by, and now you're pulling me
Sir,
over.
I've never met you a day in my life.
I understand that.
Why are you being hostile?
Easy. I don't have to talk to you.
Okay.
I'm not talking to you.
Why are you being hostile right now?
The officers are immediately met with aggression, despite this being a pretty minor stop. After they realized it was a fellow officer, the chief would likely have been able to explain away the window tint and let them know that it was an official police vehicle with clearance. But Jonathan's aggression throws all of that out the window, while making the officers believe that something maybe isn't right here.
Yeah. What?
She's about to bring your driver's license.
All right. That's fine.
Yeah. First, when we ran the tag, it came back to like a Dodge Ram, so we're just
It's not a
confirming
Dodge
this.
Ram.
Yes, sir.
It's a ghost tag.
Yes, sir. We're
No,
making.
no, you
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're just.
You must have run it wrong. You must have run it wrong because you wouldn't come back to a Dodge Ram.
We were confirmed. They let us know.
So it's still coming back to a Dodge Ram now?
Sir, can I ask why you're so upset?
Is it still coming back to a Dodge Ram
No,
now?
we got it fixed. Why are you so upset?
No, you didn't fix it. Is it still coming back to a Dodge Ram right now?
No, running back 905.
That's right, because
Okay.
you run it wrong.
Sir,
Bro,
I'm trying to be
spoke to
respectful.
y'all.
Who are you talking to?
I understand that.
I'm not raising my voice or
I
nothing at
understand
you,
that.
right?
I understand
All
that.
right, let's.
But I'm trying to tell you,
Chill out.
the only thing I done wrong was spoke. Y'all never would have pulled me over if I hadn't flicked my blue lights
No,
at you.
sir. No, we were gonna pull you up. And, I'm
No,
not
you
gonna
won't.
lie to you. I'm
No,
telling
you
you straight up. Okay.
Okay. All right.
But like I said, there's people out there impersonating police officer with blue lights.
Well, you throw
and
my
we've dealt
or
with
she
it
threw
before.
my license and she'll get them for me.
She'll bring it to you, sir.
Okay, well that's fine.
I'm just
Bring it
trying
to me, get through.
I'm trying to talk with you.
I don't want to talk anymore about it.
All righty. That's very unprofessional.
I mean, how you the chief?
Again, this stop was incredibly minor, and all the officers really wanted to do was check that this was in fact a police officer and not just an impersonator. But unfortunately for Jonathan, he escalated this to a completely unnecessary and unprofessional level, and received heavy criticism for it. After a short investigation, it was decided that Jonathan would receive an oral reprimand, and he would be required to attend at least 6 months of anger management
Ain't that
and
bad.
de-escalation
Ain't that bad.
classes.
Ain't that bad.
If you enjoy true crime videos like this,
Bro, got all kind of light. Like, that ain't too bad. That ain't too bad, man. It, like, niggas be so weird, bro. Everybody got a god complex, bro. Relax, bro. Nigga, if you die, the world's gonna keep going. If I die, the world is going. Nigga, no matter who died, the world is gonna keep going, my nigga. Stop thinking you like above everybody, bro. Like, I hate when people, because I'm a CEO, the janitor is less than me. Bro, treat the janitor with the same respect as you would the CEO. Like, I don't, bro, it mind boggles me how like people treat people negative. Like, like it's a like, I don't know, bro. Bro, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I see y'all boys and girls next video. We out.